back, everyone. Today we got another video and we are playing the front nine at Heritage Golf Club. So let's get into it. So we both start off really strong off the first tee. I'll make them to the fairway.
Such a good opening hole here. It's just so inviting. Sets you up good for your round.
So my second shot's gonna find the right side into the rough.
Hit mine good here. Just kind of end up in the trees there.
I was very happy with this approach shot. We're gonna find a green, which is an odd moment for me.
And then after hitting the trees, I'm left with this short little choke down 9-iron in. And this was really one of the better shots of the day. Find the green here, and we have a look at birdie on the first hole. So that's always a great feeling to start out with. We'll take our time here and line up the putt. Wasn't much in it. And it was more about speed than anything. And put an okay putt on it and have a short little just tap in for a par start. Just going to finish things up. And just like that, we're starting even.
Yes, and I have a good look at birdie. It's a little downhill putt with a slight break. And I almost make it, but I burned the edge. So have a little tap in for par. So I start off even as well.
Take a look at the scores there. It's all tied up going into the second hole. And it won't be for long. Just topped it off this tee. Something you never want to do.
I had a nice drive. I had a little baby draw and put it over the bunkers on the left.
Here I am, hitting my second shot. Not even close to the fairway yet. And, well, you know, I'm going to hit it right into the bunker. And now I'm out of the bunker. And back into the fairway.
So had a great drive, and then I top it. And it actually ends up pretty good. I'm still in the fairway. Have to chip on, but.
And now for my fourth shot from far back on the fairway. And push this one out to the right.
So here's my chip. It's going to land on the green. I'm okay with that.
And here I am from the woods on the right side of the green. And you can just see this hole just spirals away really quick here. And just a blade off the back of the green.
And club twirl for the win.
Yep, that's more of a club toss.
So I have a lengthy putt for par, but I tell myself as long as I put it close and walk away with bogey, I will gladly take that.
Yeah. Yep, and I was able to get that one up and down for a triple bogey on this hole. Not how you want to start after a par.
Yeah, so starting off with hole 3, drive right down the middle.
Nice. Yep. And my only thought was, okay, let's just hit something in play, and let's just bounce back from that last hole. And was able to put a really good shot on this one. Found the middle of the fairway.
My second shot, it looks really good. It hits the green, but it will actually roll off the back just a little bit.
Just a nice little middle of the green shot here. We just wanted something to have 2 putts and a comfy par to come back from. So.
And this was a tough pin location too. It was right behind the 2 bunkers there. I'm going to putt this, and I totally misread the putt. So now I have a lengthy putt for par. lined up bogey, and Joe ended up with the par. So moving on to hole 4.
Yep. And once again, just wanted to put a good drive down there and was able to do that. Hit another really nice drive on this hole.
Same as well. Kind of hug it to the left a little bit more than what I like to, but middle fairway, can't complain. And my second shot is going to land on the green.
Yep. She's so good from that distance too. She's just fairway to the green every time. And this one here, I had no plan, just rushing the shot and pull it left to the green, and we're going to end up having to chip on here. But honestly, from this kind of lie and this short of a green, I mean, this is an awesome little chip here. Had a look at par, but still, I mean, from that chip, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And I'm going to have a lengthy birdie putt. This one broke both ways, so basically I just aim for the hole and just hit and pray, basically. And I will walk away with the par on this hole.
Yep. Her lag putting was so good that day, just setting up close for the easy, comfy pars.
Yes, it's the 5 to 10 footers I always miss.
Yep. Here I am. I'm going to give this one a good run at it, but it's just going to break right at the end of the hole. I was telling myself that one should have went in. That was such a good putt. It was in all the way, and just right at the hole,
Yeah,
just breaks
right
out.
last second, it just broke.
Yeah. So, not a great round going here, but, we're keeping in there. We're hanging on to this next pretty difficult par 3 here. And really was playing for the draw, and it just kind of pushed out to the right. It hit the bank on the other side and then bounced into the water. So we're going to take a drop over there.
And I was a little bit nervous on this shot when I saw it coming back to the right, but I make it on the green, so I'm safe.
And then this right here was one of the better chips of the day. So got to work on my short game a lot during this round, but was able to kind of put one up there close.
And this was a great up and down.
Yeah.
So now here is my birdie look. This is that 5 to 10 foot range I was talking about. I struggle with these so much. I need to be more confident because I know I can make them. It's just I pull them or push them just a tad bit or misread the putt. But I'll take par.
Yep.
Can't complain.
Yep. So sadly, ended up with the penalty, ended up taking a double bogey on that hole, and the struggle just continues on this one. We just slice it way outright.
I found in the middle of the fairway.
Shocker.
And my second shot here, I thought it was going to leak more right than when it did, but I just ended up short of that first bunker there on the right. So I still have a good look into the green.
And I'm just trying to put something back into play here. I got too far to reach it. Terrible lie. We're just trying to get back and play it smart.
Our balls were right next to each other.
Yep. And not the best strike on this, but it ended up working out really well for me. Sometimes you just get lucky.
Yes, and I had the right club, the right distance, everything, but I pushed it a little bit right, so I'm just going to be off the green a tad. So I'm going to put this one on. Chipping is not my strong suit at the moment, so I trust my putting way more than I do my chipping. And that's just going to roll down there nicely and leave me a nice little putt for par.
Yeah. And then here's my look at birdie. Like I said, it wasn't a great strike, but it ended up rolling up there pretty nice and had a somewhat, makeable birdie putt here, but for me, it was more about just getting it close and having a comfy par after the last 2 holes. So that's kind of what we do here. Yeah, just roll it up there close and tap it in for the par. That's a great way to come back too after a double bogey and a triple bogey on the previous 2 holes.
The round isn't over until it's over.
Exactly.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And that right there is just a great par save right there. I mean, that was a great steady putt over that. I mean, you got to feel good about that. And here we put, it was an okay swing. I wanted to turn it over to the left, and it just pushed it out to the right. And good distance, just not in a good spot.
Yes, and I had a nice little draw on this, and I'm going to land in the middle of the fairway. Again. So, the second shot here, I pulled it a little too much left than what I wanted, but the ball stayed on the green. And this is such a difficult green to hit into, especially from where Joe's hitting here.
Yeah, I mean, I had no vision of the pin. I had nothing to look at.
It's such a blind spot.
Yeah, just miss it outright, and then just a terrible chip again. That day I wasn't feeling it, but I was able to put a decent little chip on this one. Give myself a look at a bogey.
Yes, so this is my birdie putt. The difficult thing with this green is, so I have to hit down a hill then back up a hill. And they're both steep hills. And then on top of that, it breaks to the right, and the wind is so strong on this hole too. So you have every factor coming into this hole.
Yeah. And again, I was just trying to limit the damage on this, get it somewhat close with that extreme of a green, and end up taking a double bogey on this one.
Yes, and this is a putt I hated that I missed just because I'm in that range at 5 to 10 foot range. So I'm just going to pass the hole a little bit and have a tap it for bogey.
So yeah, I mean, 8 over and 3 over. I mean, there's still 2 holes to play, and just on this hole, just wanted to get something up there and get a 2-putt par. That was the only plan on this.
Yes, I had a really good shot into this green. I love this hole. It's such a fun hole to play.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed it just a little bit right, but this right here really sparked the rest of the round for me. It was a nice little chippy wedge right there.
Mm-hmm.
Almost rolls into the hole.
Yeah, you didn't even need a putter for this hole.
Nope, that was just a wedge tap in for a par there. So, gotta love that feeling.
Yes. So here I am again in that awkward 5 to 10 foot range. So I definitely need to work on these, but I'm just going to tap it up there nicely and make the putt for par.
Yeah, it's really useful getting to watch these videos back too, because it kind of lets us know what we need to work on, the stuff that we're good at, the stuff that we're not good at.
Yes, exactly.
So,
And then you get to see your full swing video as well.
and on this hole, I just stepped up, had confidence in this drive, and just launched one over those bunkers and set myself up perfectly for this hole.
Yes, and I'm going to put mine down the middle again. This is such a long hole, but I love this hole at the same time. So
Yeah, and that second shot really plays a lot uphill. It's like a 2-club hill almost. Like it plays a lot longer than the card.
yeah, for me, it plays like 170 off the second shot, but I love uphill lies. You can just swing better on uphill lies.
Yep. And then I was able to put one really close here, and I was going for the par just to have a nice round ender, but put a really nice putt on it, and we're going to walk off 9 here with a birdie. That's something to really keep you coming back.
Yeah, nice strong finish.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have this nice look for birdie putt.
She really just burnt the edge on this one.
I burned a lot of edges today,
Yeah.
but I'll take a par. And I had a nice solid round today.
Yeah. So, can't really complain about that. I ended up at 7 over and Sydney at 3 over. And thank you guys for watching. That was fun.